Hey everyone, and namaste. This yoga practice is dedicated to allowing the body to speak. If you are interested in more videos such as this, go ahead and like and subscribe on this YouTube channel, Empowered Rest Yoga. Hop on your mat and I will see you then. We'll start off by allowing ourselves to lay down firmly on the mat. If you want, you can always use your blocks or any type of cushion for the back of your head, just to give you that support here. Or if it feels better and if you want, you can lay completely flat on the mat. So it's really up to you to decide for your own yoga practice how this is going to work for you. So take your hands to your side, allow your feet to get closer to your glutes here. Let the shoulders draw down and away from your ears. And just let the back and the skin of the low back just start to hover and maybe start to eventually touch the floor as you start to settle in. And this practice is dedicated to allowing the body to speak. So when we are burnt out or when we are feeling low or in need of either an energy boost or an active way to settle in this instance, it's great to allow the body to speak for itself. And what I mean by that is taking moments to pause throughout the day and see what your body needs right now. And since we are allowing the body to speak, we will take our time offering ourselves to clear the mind first. And so with the eyes closed, or maybe you softly gaze up at the ceiling or down at your knees, you start to notice the temperature and texture of your breath. Noticing and feeling the cool sensation on your inhale and the heat flowing out on your exhale. And from here, just noticing how the breath naturally flows. So when we are on the go or we're always rushing to go places, or us as humans, we're always moving at a frequency or at a frequent pace. We don't take time to really stop and breathe and feel our breath. So just notice your belly naturally rising and falling. Maybe the breath is a little shallow. And if you're trying to control the breath, allow yourself to stop for a moment. Just let the breath do its thing, breathing in and out. Beautiful. And from here, we'll begin to go with our Durga, our 3-part breath. So inhale, allowing the belly to expand. Inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. Just in the belly. Exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Inhale for 1, just in the belly. 2, 3, 4, and then exhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Take a couple more rounds of that breath. Keep it strictly into the belly. No need to cause any other extra movement, just rising and falling of the breath in the belly. Good. Gradually moving from the belly, we'll take it up to the ribs. Inhaling belly, up to the ribs. And then exhale from the ribs down into the belly. We'll do that again. Inhale, breathing in from the belly. Taking it up to the ribs. And then exhale from the ribs back down into the belly. Beautiful. Take it up to your chest area. Inhale, breathing in from belly, ribs, and then your chest area. Exhale from the chest, ribs down into the belly. And just let this breath begin to allow you to flow the breath up to the chest. Maybe take it up to the throat or any parts of your body that you would like. And again, if you want to go for that Ujjayi breath, you can, constricting the throat, creating that H sound. Again, traveling from the belly, the ribs to the chest, and then flowing that energy back down. Beautiful. One more big breath. Inhale. Exhale, let it go, sigh it out. Beautiful. So we're going to do a little pelvic tilt. So if you want, you can take your hands to your pelvis or keep your hands to your side, your choice. Inhale, as we go in, we begin to arch the back. So I want you to begin to allow the tailbone to lip up off of your mat here. So keeping your spinal cord arched and your low back all the way up off the mat. And then exhale, we're going to begin to tuck the pelvis back in nice and center. You should feel that flat back onto the mat. We'll do it again. Inhale, pelvis tilts forward, arching the back. Exhale, begin to round, finding yourself that nice flat back. Take a couple more breaths here at your own pace. And everybody's pelvis is different, so if you want to and it feels good, you can find some pelvic circles. I know for some of us that feels good around that hip area. You can stay with the hips tilted forward and back. Our pelvis has a lot of creative energy here, so allowing our hips to and allowing our pelvis to get that soft movement just really allows ourselves and our hips to open up a little bit. And maybe if you're doing those circles, you want to circle in the opposite direction. If you're still doing those tilts back and forth, feel free to keep doing what you're doing here. And follow your breath. Beautiful. Take one more final circle, circling around, or one more arch if you're still there for that arch. And then bring that pelvic tilt back. Exhale. Hug your knees into your chest. Bring your right knee and your left knee in. Give it a nice little squeeze, and then see if you can rock and roll from side to side. So not only are we allowing our spine to move and our hips to move, we're letting our shoulders also find some movement. The back of our shoulders here, nice and flat onto our mat. And if it feels good, maybe you want to circle your ankles, point and flex the toes. Let the body speak in this moment, giving you exactly what you need in this moment as you rock. Maybe the knees come into circles, so you can also find those circles. But whatever feels good, find your place. Breathing in, inhaling and exhaling. And maybe you circle it back if you did find those knee circles. It's up to you. Maybe those toes and those ankles are still wiggling with every circle. Just get playful with it here. Nice. And from here, we're going to hug our knee deep into our chest. Inhale, lift the head, neck, and shoulders off of the mat. Give yourself that little squeeze. And then exhale, allowing the hands to come underneath the knees if you want. See if you can rock and roll yourself all the way up to a tabletop. And then come here in this tabletop posture here. And of course, if you need to readjust yourself, feel free. Beautiful. Taking your hands underneath the shoulders. Let the knees come about hip width distance apart here. Make sure you have your blocks in handy as well. So the feet are about hip width apart, knees are underneath the hips, hands are underneath the shoulders, and let those fingertips spread wide. Look at your pointer finger and your thumb, making sure that you're creating that L shape here. And from here, we're going to begin to gently extend that left leg all the way out here. Inhale. And then exhale, knee to nose as we begin to tuck it. Inhale, extend that leg, open up the chest. Exhale, knee to nose as we touch. Continue here a couple more breaths. Beautiful. Inhale, let that leg extend. Pausing here, you'll ground into that left fingertip and left palm. Reach your right arm out in front of you here, lengthening the spine up as we reach the fingertips. Look down at your mat. Inhale here. Exhale, open that arm out, opening the leg out here. Extend and flex that foot. Inhale, go ahead and swing that leg forward. If this is too intense, take your hands down and just move the legs. Exhale. Inhale, swinging it forward. Exhale, go ahead and open. One last breath. Inhale, swinging it forward. Exhale, open it all the way out. As you open that leg out, take the palm down, press that foot down towards the ground here. Keep the fingertips wide. Inhale, arching the back, looking all the way up for your cow. Exhale, round. Maybe see if you can lean a little bit further back down. Inhale, begin to arch the back, looking all the way up. Exhale, we round. Inhale, arching the back, looking forward. Exhale, we round. Final switch. Inhale, we'll reach up and arch. Exhale, we round that back. Pause here in this round here just for a few breaths. Maybe if you need that extra support, curl the back toe. And maybe you keep it flat, who knows? Good. Inhale here. Exhale, come forward. Reach the arms all the way up to the sky, lengthening your arm up. From here, we're gonna go into gate pose. So your left leg is all the way out, fingertips are reaching out. Taking your hand all the way down in front. So if you take your left leg all the way out here, you'll reach the arms all the way up, inhale. Exhale, left fingertip comes down, reach the right arm up and over. Inhale, we'll reach that arm all the way back up. Exhale, take your right hand all the way down, and you can even feel free to use a block, and reach your left fingertip all the way up and over. Inhale, we bring ourselves back to center. Exhale, come all the way back down. Find yourself back in that tabletop position. Tabletop on the other side here. We'll extend that right leg. Point or flex the toes, yogi's choice. Pushing your shoulders further away from the mat. Inhale here. Exhale, knee to your nose. Inhale here, reach that arm out, reach that leg out, and extend. Exhale, knee to your nose. Inhale, we reach all the way out. Exhale, knee to nose. Last one, inhale, we reach and extend. Hold here on your exhalation. Good. Reaching your left arm out, option to keep that left palm down. Inhale, we breathe in here. Exhale, open the arm out, open the leg out. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, open the arm out, open the leg out. Inhale, come back to center. Open the arm out, leg out, exhale. Inhale, come back to center. With your exhale, that left hand comes down. Swing that right leg back and then place it to your side. Inhale, we arch the back here. Exhale, fingertips come down as we round. Inhale, rotating forward, shine your heart forward. Exhale, we round. Inhale, moving your body forward, reach and arch. Exhale, we round. And your final breath, inhale, you'll shift forward. Exhale, hold that rounded back, sinking back here for just a few breaths. Again, curl the toes if you need that extra support. Let the body speak here. Good. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, swinging that leg back. Allow the feet to touch. Shake it out. Forgot one more thing. With that leg all the way back out, we're gonna place it all the way back out. Inhale, start to reach the fingertips all the way up. So again, we're on the right side. Reach that fingertip all the way up towards the sky. Inhale here. Exhale, bring your right fingertip down. Reach the left one up and over. Inhale, reach the arms up towards the sky. Exhale, again, left fingertip comes down. You can even use a block as you reach all the way up and over, looking up at that hand. Beautiful. Inhale, come all the way back up. exhale, we bring our hands back down to the floor. Swing that leg back. Take a moment, shake it out if you need to. And let's begin to curl the toes under. So curling both toes here. Slowly begin to pull your belly button in towards the spine. Gazing forward, elongating the neck, perfect. And even if you can, see if you can allow your sit bones to stick out towards the back of your wall here. Curl the back toes and then inhale, slowly begin to take your time, gradually peeling up, finding your first downward facing dog. In your downward dog, feel free to pedal your feet. Allow the hips to sway. Maybe you lift one leg up, maybe the other. Sometimes it feels good to let out a sigh. If you need to let out the sigh, maybe go onto your toes and lower. But do not speed up this process. Really listen and see what the body is trying to tell you and where it's trying to communicate and speak. Beautiful. From here, we'll begin to gently soften our knees. Look forward at the front of your mat and take your time walking up towards the front of your mat here. We're hovering here like a rag doll, so if you want, hands can come down. You can even use blocks as a way to support yourself. You can even interlace the fingertips. Just find your way swaying from side to side. Maybe wiggle the jawline. Maybe shaking the head no, nodding the head yes. Release any tension the body is holding at this moment. And when you're ready in your own timing, release the hands, shrug the shoulders, and we'll inhale slowly with momentum, one vertebrae at a time. We rise ourselves up, allowing the shoulders to be last as we find our Tadasana, or mountain pose. Allow your belly to soften here. Let the shoulders draw back and away from your ears. Chest is lifted up towards the sky. Feet are planted onto the mat as we find our Tadasana. This extended mountain pose here as we reach our arms up here just for a few moments of breath. Maybe even look up at the hand. Inhale. Exhale, hands to heart center. So from here, we're going to go into a breath of joy here. So how this works, and I'll come and turn this way so you all can see me. We're going to do 3 parts of inhale and then exhale, let it all go. So as we go, we inhale, bringing your arms to the front. Inhale, arms come out to the side. And then inhale, arms come up. And then you let out a full exhale. Ha! Just releasing everything off of the mat. So we're going to go ahead and do that. So feet about hip width apart. So we'll inhale just a couple of rounds, and if you smile, that's not a surprise. Inhale, arms come up. Ha. 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 One more. Ha. Find your rag doll, shake it out. Good. Let go of all that tension, wiggle your knees, feel happy. Beautiful. And then slowly we'll begin to inhale, reach our arms up to the sky, finding our extended Tadasana mountain pose. Take your left hand onto the right wrist and then lean over towards the left. Inhale. Exhale, come back to center. Take it over, taking your hand, the right hand over to the left. Inhale, lean over to the right. And then exhale, come back to center. Inhale, elbows and arms come out like you're sliding your hands back behind you, like you're sliding on a wall for cactus. And then exhale, bring the arms all the way up to the sky. We'll ground into that right foot, so softening and bending your knees. Inhale, go ahead and raise or tap, your choice, that left knee. And then exhale, step it all the way back. Turn your feet about 45 degrees. Let that knee come down over that ankle. Turn your hips forward, facing it. Inhale, find your warrior one. Let the shoulders shrug back here. Stay here for a couple moments of breath. You can look up at the hand, you can look forward. Good, inhale here. Exhale, swim that hand back behind you so that left hand comes back. Feet turn about 90 degrees, looking at the back hand and the front hand. Allow the tailbone to settle in. Knee is over that ankle here. Reach the pelvic and fingertips out here. Pelvic floor sinks in. Inhale, find that warrior two. Exhale, flip that palm, peaceful warrior. Slide the back hand up and open, reaching your right arm out. Inhale, find your warrior two. Exhale, peaceful warrior again. Inhale as we reach all the way forward, extend your front leg, hinge forward. And find your first Trikonasana, triangle. You can even use a block here, reaching the fingertip up and out. Breathe here. Option to look up at the hand, look down. Maybe your arms are tired or maybe the shoulders need a little bit more opening. So open up those shoulders. Good. Inhale, we breathe. Exhale, bend that knee slowly. Look down at your knee, come up, find that warrior two. Inhale, sweep and find that warrior one. Reach up and lengthen. Exhale, with your hands all the way up, you can challenge yourself. Begin to pivot that back foot, finding that crescent lunge. And then exhale, step it forward. Inhale, lengthen the arm up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Take a deep breath for a moment. Inhale. Exhale, sigh it out. Beautiful. Inhale, reach the arm up towards the sky. Exhale, let the left hand grab onto your right wrist as you reach over towards the left. Inhale. Exhale, come back to center. Switch sides. Inhale, grabbing the left wrist, reaching up and over towards the right. Exhale, come back to center. Arms out into a cactus shape. We reach up, maybe open the heart, maybe soften the knees and bend a little bit backwards. Exhale, arms reach all the way out. Soften your knees again. Inhale, sweeping that right leg up. You can even tap the toes. Exhale, step back, warrior one. Inhale, shine the heart forward, relax your shoulder blades. Let the knee come over that ankle, deep breath, inhale. Swing the right arm all the way back. Exhale, find your warrior two. Fingertips come down as we flip our palm, reverse, peaceful warrior, inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Flip your palm, peaceful warrior, inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, peaceful warrior as you straighten the leg. Exhale, hinging all the way forward, triangle on the opposite side. Again, use your block. Maybe the block is in front of your ankle. Maybe it's behind you. Maybe if you want to, taking your hands behind your back, creating a bind. Look up or look down, your choice. Beautiful. When you're ready, make your way back. Inhale, warrior two pose. Exhale, find your warrior one. Flip back, crescent lunge on your inhale. And when you are ready, exhale, step that foot forward. Take a moment here, closing the eyes if you can, pressing one hand onto the heart, the other onto the belly. We'll take our time here integrating. Notice how we feel from the beginning until now. Beautiful. One more breath. Inhale. Let it go out of the mouth this time. Exhale. Let the body speak as our hands come back down towards the mat. Now again, with our body speaking, stay at the front of your mat. Maybe you go to the back of your mat. It is completely up to you. We're going to go in and find our tree pose. So grab your block here if you can. And we'll actually start off on the left side this time. So with this, you have several different options here. So for your tree, if you have struggles with balance, you can take your foot on the block with your heel kind of close to the calf. Option to also tap your foot down if you can. Maybe you walk it up a little bit higher. Maybe you take it up higher. It's really up to you to decide in between the inner thighs. And maybe this is good for you, or slowly if you want to, you can release your hands, bring your pointer finger and thumb down for Jnana Mudra. Soft and grounding here, and it's okay if you fall out of it. Find something that does not move, Dristi. And then when you're ready, see if you can take that arm up. Good, slow breath in, inhale. Exhale, take your Dristi gaze, continue it down as your Jnana Mudra comes down. Bring your knee in front and bring it down, shake it out. Shake it out, shake it out. Same thing on the other side. Again, you can take your block and just place it there for your tree pose, Vrikshasana. Option 2, also place the foot down, grounding into the ankle, or walk it up. You may start to notice one side is more balanced than the other. That's okay. Find your mudra. And then when you're ready, inhale, rocket it up to the sky. Hold. Awesome. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale, hands come all the way back down. Bring your knee back. Take it down, shake it out. Beautiful, nice job. We'll find our feet about mat width distance apart here. So option here, if you want for your mat width, you can begin to find your squat pose in 2 different ways. You can use your blocks again. Inhale, if you come into goddess squat, so even if you come down as we find our yogic squat, if goddess squat is enough for you, make your way into goddess squat. Otherwise, stay where you are, and we'll inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale again, goddess squat, or come all the way down. Option here, if this is like, ooh, girl, what you doing to me? You're just gonna go ahead and grab your block and sit on it, because there is no such thing as cheating here in yoga. And take your hands to heart, open up those hips using your knees. So pushing your knees out with your elbows, hands to heart center. You can look forward or close your eyes. From your goddess squat, we will inhale, take our time, or if you're in your full squat, take your fingertips to the ground, and then inhale, reach all the way up. Go ahead and begin to walk your feet down into that forward fold. Coming into a sun salutation, everyone, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, we fold. Step the left and right foot back, finding your fullest expression of plank here. Then drop your knees down onto your mat. Make your way chin and chest down, chaturanga. Scoot your foot back. Inhale, lift for that cobra. Exhale, child's pose. Breathe here. From here, we'll gently lift ourselves up off of the ground. Go ahead and rock your way all the way back down, finding yourself in a staff pose. So let the front leg extend in front of you. Take a moment to flex or point the toes. I like to flex, keeping everything long and lengthened. So what we're doing is grounding from the foot up, lengthening into our spine here. We inhale, reach our arms all the way up to the sky. And then with an exhale, hinge with your fingertips and with your chest as you forward fold down. Breathe here. And even if you can't touch your toes, just allow yourself to frame the foot. Beautiful. As we take our time, inhale. Slowly pike your way all the way up. Exhale, hands back down to your side. From here, we'll find ourselves bending the knees and sitting here, crossing our feet back into the original asana. Sitting here in our cross-legged seat here, we offer ourselves to come back to a space here as we allow our hands to come to our lap here. And you can feel free to close your eyes or find a soft gaze. Allowing our bodies to speak and honoring our bodies, we take our hands to our side and flip the palm up. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, hands to heart center, finding Anjali Mudra. Take one more round. Inhale, we'll reach the arms and fingertips up. Exhale, Anjali Mudra here. Inhale, shrug your shoulders up towards your ears. Let them fall away as you release. Exhale. And thank you all for joining me. I hope this practice has helped you let the body speak and allow yourself to listen to your body and your heart and your mind throughout the practice on and off of the mat. Thank you all so much for joining me.